Honorable Favour Williams, MP, Minister of Education and Youth. Honorable Pernell Charles, Jr., Member of Parliament, Clarendon South Eastern. Mr. Cian Barneswell, Councillor for the Hayes Division in Clarendon. Mr. Kemoy Lindsay, Vice Chair of the Board of Management, Vere Technical High School. Mr. O'Neill Lewin, Principal, Vere Technical High School. Mrs. Hyacinth Blair, Senior Director, Children's Affairs Policy Division in the Ministry of Education and Youth. Miss Sabrina Barnes, National Secondary School Council Representative. Teachers, students, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, very pleasant morning to you all. Now listen, not because the minister is here, it doesn't mean you have to completely not make any noise, no, all right? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You remember how we practiced earlier? Where did we say they need to hear us from? So when I say just Medz It, what do? You repeat it, and let's hear it. Let me hear you say, just Medz It. And let me hear you say, just Medz It one more time. Amazing. You guys sound so absolutely wonderful. You look great, too. It's good to see you, all of you here. We have our schools all the way from St. Mary, from Kingston and St. Andrew. I'm not going to go into all of it, but I know definitely the Clarendon people are represented here this morning for the Just Medz It End Violence in Schools Awards Ceremony. My name is Anita Bailey, and it is a pleasure to be here with you this morning in hot Clarendon. But we're going to have fun despite the heat. We're going to start things off the right way. I'm going to invite Mrs. Thompson Allen to open for us with prayer.
Say pleasant morning, everyone. All protocols observed. Could you just stand everywhere in reverence? All eyes and hearts bow before God. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Father, we give you honor and glory and praise for this day. It is a new day. It's a new season, a day we have never seen before and one we will not see after today. And so it is, God, we appreciate the gift of life. Thank you, Daddy God. Abba, Father, you have been good to us. In spite of everything, you continue to be a strong tower in the midst of everything. And so it is, God, as we're about to begin this program today, we invite your presence in this house. We ask that you will touch each person individually in a very special way, from the crown of our heads to the very sole of our feet. We pray for the person who will be moderating this program. We pray for persons individually, all the participants that will be taking part in today's proceedings. We ask that you will be in charge. As it says, we can't even walk without you holding our hands. The mountain is too high and the valley is too low, but down on our knees we've learned to stay. We can't walk, Almighty God, without you holding our hands. So in spite of everything, we ask that you continue to stand in the gap for us. We ask, dear God, that you continue to be our divine intervention program in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. We ask for divine intervention. We ask that you'll be in our midst. We pray that you'll take full control. Hallelujah. Because nothing that happens, God, without you can be a success. So we give the day fully before you, and we ask that you just take control. We leave everything in the care of the Father, and in the care of the Son, and in the care of the blessed Holy Ghost. Let everyone say amen.
All right, thank you so very much, Mrs. Thompson Allen, for our opening prayer. I'm going to go straight into it now. We have a lot of visitors here this morning from all across the island, all across the Ministry of Education and Youth, the Region 7 team. I also see that they're here with us. And so to welcome all of these people who have traveled such a long way to be here, I'm going to invite Mr. O'Neill Lewin, Principal of Vere Technical High School, to do the honors. Make some noise for your principal. Mr. Lewin, that sounds like you're up here punishing the children too much, you know. Because they're not making no noise for you. Make some noise for your principal.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant welcome to you all. This school, the home of champions. Yes. On behalf of the Board of Management, members of staff, students, we want to say heartiest welcome to you all. A special welcome to our esteemed Minister of Education and Youth, Honorable Favour Williams. Welcome to Vere Technical High School. Our Member of Parliament, Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., who is like a godfather to this institution. He should be here, but I figure he's running late. So you will catch up with him sometime later on. The team from the Ministry of Education, Kingston office, we have been working over the past few weeks to put this thing together. I want to welcome you all, Vere Technical High School, the home of champions. Region 7, Ministry of Education team. We have been working very closely together, and I know you will always be here supporting and representing your minister in all facets of the work. Welcome. Visiting schools who participated in the Just Medz It Jingle competition, I want to single out members of the Queens High School team. Welcome. Could you kindly stand for us and be recognized? Yes. We have representatives from Horace Clark High School. Welcome to Vere Technical High School. Please stand and be recognized. Arden Prep School. Yes, you are here. Welcome. Vere Technical High School, the home of champions. We also have Sturgestown Primary and Infant School being represented here. Please stand and be recognized. Do we have any other member, any other schools being represented? Yes, kindly. Eldersley Infant School. Put your hands together for them. Students, please stand and be recognized. Wonderful. We also want to say a special welcome to the team from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, band in particular. Welcome to Vere Technical High School. The team from the Ministry of Justice, the Road Safety Unit, thanks for being here today. You're really appreciated. Members of the news media, we cannot do without you. You give us the coverage so that the world can know what is happening in the education sector and also at Vere Technical High School, the home of champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Once again, I want to say to you, welcome to Veer Technical High School. Thank you.
All right, I can't even say that sir gave us a warm welcome because, you know, it's hot. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate it. We feel very welcome. I hear you're having a big banquet for all of us later on. Oh, Jesus, that's so nice. All right, I also have to say thank you. You know, there's some people that we have to big up that really partnered with us. The truth of the matter is the Ministry of Education and Youth is really committed to ensuring that all of our students have access to world-class education in an environment that is safe and secure. And we try to extend that support to what you experience on the road, what you experience when you turn on your phone, right? So we try to even as so much as far as to sensitize you, to make sure that you're aware. And so when people partner with us to make sure that activities such as this come off the ground, we have to big them up, right? We have to big them up, right? Look here, and I say yes. Thank you very much. You're such obedient children. I like that about you. So, I'm going to call some people. Sir went ahead of me, but sir never get the little zhuzh in there. You understand, sir? So we're riding and we're learning today. So when I say Nestle, you say just Medz It. Nestle? Nestle? Ministry of Justice. Jamaica Constabulary Force. The Restorative Justice Center. The Road Safety Unit. The Child Diversion Unit. When I say very technical, you say? I love it. Big up on yourself. Give yourselves a round of applause. And there is a lady, I don't know, I'm going to ask our MC, not our MC because I'm the MC, so I don't want to be talking to myself, sir. But I'm going to ask our DJ if you could find a little special music to play for this lady. Something a little upbeat for me. Lady that I'm going to introduce now is probably one of the most next to Minister. Is one of the most hardest working women employees in the Ministry of Education. She has a team of maybe 1.5, maybe. And she, say again? 4, you're up to 4 now, okay. So I see the team is working to get her up. But she works so hard representing children's rights and policies and looking into policies that can affect you. Put your hands together and help me welcome, while the DJ is working very hard with me right now to get a nice song going, for Mrs. Hyacinth Blair, Senior Director, Children's Affairs Policy Division. Hyacinth reach without the music. Give her a bigger round of applause for me.
Okay, don't stress the DJ. All right, observing all protocols, we have already been through the list. I want to say good morning to everyone. Can't hear you. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So just to give you a little background, on October 19 in 2022, the Minister of Education and Youth, Honorable Favour Williams, launched the End Violence in Schools Just Medz It campaign, which is really a year-long campaign, and issued a national call to action for every Jamaican and organization to support our efforts to engender and sustain a culture of discipline and peace in our homes, schools, and communities. Now, on World Children's Day, which was November, the ministry took the call a little further and launched the Just Medz It End Violence in Schools Jingle competition. Now, this competition forms part of the year-long End Violence in Schools Just Medz It campaign, which was launched in October, the month before. Now, the aim of the campaign, of the competition really, is to give an opportunity for students, children, who are really the major stakeholders in this campaign, to be a part of the campaign and not just a target. You know, sometimes we sit in offices and we make plans, but we want to involve the students, the children. It's also to increase the participation of students in the process of finding solutions geared towards ending violence in schools, and to showcase the talents of students' creativity in promoting nonviolent means of resolving conflict. Now, we sent out the call for submission of entrants, and a total of 18 schools submitted jingles. 11 of those were primary schools and 7 high schools. Judging was done by a panel of judges and were judged on the basis of creativity, originality, performance, and effectiveness in illustrating campaign theme and message. And upon completion of the judging exercise, top 3 participants were selected. And so today marks the conclusion of that exercise, and we're here to celebrate the winners. Today is Children's Day, and I want to say Happy Children's Day to everyone. And just to say that we are aware of the issue of violence in our schools, in our communities, in our country at large. Every one of us has a responsibility to be a part of the solution. Every one of you have a responsibility to find peaceful means of resolving conflict among yourselves in your classroom. It doesn't pay. Violence doesn't pay. And so we want to take it from the root up, from the ground up, to spread the message of peace across. So today we are here to celebrate those who have made the effort to submit a jingle. We want to tell you that this is really a big thing, and we have lots of beautiful prizes for you. And I know that next year we'll have more people who will be willing to become a part of this, like I'm setting up myself for work, don't you? So, Happy Children's Day, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mrs. Blair. Really an empowering competition, because we have to ensure, like Mrs. Blair says, that we become involved in the solutions to some of our problems. You're not too young, you know. Put up your hand if you think you're too young to put out a solution for a problem that you're having. No hand in the room is up, except that one girl that didn't understand the assignment. But she will be schooled. But you're never too young. You're never too young for your voices to be heard. And so that's what this competition is about. Thank you so very much, Mrs. Hyacinth Blair. So there's a video presentation. We used this video last year when we were launching the competition, and we want to give you the opportunity to see it. It was an entry made by one of our schools, and I think our videographers are ready. So let's take it away.
Just Medz It, we don't need that. Just Medz It, we don't breed that. Just Medz It, we don't need that. Just Medz It, just Medz It. Violence in a school, we don't need that. No guns or knife, we don't breed that. Peace and love, rather. Respect your brother. Just Medz It, love for say. Just Medz It, think about it. Just Medz It, love for say. Just Medz It, think about it. Nobody stop. Just Medz It, nobody shoot. Just Medz It, nobody stop. Just Medz It, nobody shoot. Just Medz It, just Medz It. Better you exit.
Okay. I would like to make a proposal to you, Mrs. Blair, that next year you add the Just Medz It dance. Yeah, we have ever Just Medz It dance, you know. It's too catchy not to have a dance. It's too catchy not to have a dance. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to actually hear and to see the jingles from our top 3 schools. And let me tell you something. You see that table up there? You see that table up there? That's all for the winners. Look here. If you never entered, if the school didn't enter, well, they didn't get a chance to be here today. So big things going on here for the Just Medz It competition. I'm going to invite Mr. Kemoy Lindsay, because I have some people who have to hear from them. And he is the vice chairman of the board of management for Veer Technical High School. I hear Veer is the home of champions. Don't decide.
The home of champions and the birthplace of champions as well. Minister, the Honorable Fable Williams, Councillor Sean Barneswell, Principal Major O'Neill Lewin, senior teachers, head students, and of course, to my Veer Technical family. Good morning. You know, I was sitting and listening to the video and the song, Just Medz It. And it have a nice ring to it, don't it? As old as I am, and I know those who are more experienced than me are looking at me now and saying, what am I talking about? But as old as I am, I can appreciate the power that is in that statement. Those 3 words, just Medz It. Because ever so often, you know, the reason that we often react in ways that are not usually the best response to certain situations is because you really, you know, sit down and just Medz It. And so often we fail to remind our young people, our children, that not just because you're young, it doesn't prevent you from sitting down from time to time. You have the ability to sit and think about the consequences of your actions. And I've also been a firm believer that when you think about and you talk about solving crime in the society, the schools from primary to high, the secondary level, play a very critical role in how we approach crime, positive crime outcomes in this country. It is in the schools that most of these children spend most of their hours, most of the days per week, and most of the weeks per year. And so if we are going to positively affect the crime in our society, this space is a very important space to start. And I must commend Major Lewin and the teachers and senior leaders here at Veer Technical High School, because they have taken on that charge and they are putting in the work at Veer Technical to ensure that we are training our youngsters to become positive role models in the society. So today I welcome you, Minister. I welcome all the visitors to the home of champions. And I hope that by the end of today's proceedings, Major, we will be leaving here with a lot of bright smiles. I see a lot of very fancy gifts and prizes on the table. Now I wish I had entered. But thank you, Minister. Thank you to those who would have put in the work and the hours to make this initiative a possibility. And again, we say from Veer Technical High School, welcome, and I pray that the day's proceedings will be one of fulfillment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Kemoy Lindsay, Vice Chairman of the Board of Management, Veer Technical High School. You know, Mr. Lewin, I have to tell you, there's another home of champions a little bit further up. Good morning, Mr. Richardson. Welcome. Welcome to Mr. Barrington Richardson, Director of Regional Education Services in the Ministry of Education and Youth, Region 7. Awesome region to be in. Thanks for having us here, sir. Really appreciate it. So we're going to shake things up a little because we need some entertainment. You've been sitting down. You've been so patient. You've been so well-behaved, Mr. Lewin. I was saying that it's all your prefects you're saying, come. But then they tell me they're not prefects. They're actually the well-behaved students, all that come from Veer, the home of champions. So I'm going to invite the Veer technical students now as they come with their performance. They have a dance selection to perform for us. Where is the Veer team? I see the band. I'm looking for the dancers. Everybody looking for the dancers? All right, so I think the dancers may be changing into their ballet flats. Hi, Derica. How are you? Good to see you. All right, so we're going to move straight down and we are going to skip a little on the program, and I'm going to invite the team from the Road Safety Unit. Oh, Derica, I never knew you were a dancer. No, I'm not dancing, I'm singing. You're singing, okay. All right, so Derica is going to be singing Miss Derica Wolf, and I can attest to the power and the beauty of the voice. Put your hands together and welcome Miss Derica Wolf. Listen, if you did so much work for the minister, make more noise for Derica.
Good morning, everyone. Students, good morning. How you feeling about this Just Medz It? You feel good? Say Just Medz It, no man. Say Just Medz It, no man. All right. I hope you enjoy. Come on, man. You rock the man. You can't sit down. Clap. Yeah. All right. Who knows? I just go where the train wind blows, sending love to my friends and folks, and I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies, and Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees, green leaves. Wall up. All right, musician, just carry it up a little bit for me, man. Carry up a little bit for me. Ready? Are you ready? Ready? Come on, man. Enjoy yourself now. When you're here to enjoy yourself, just clap and rock. All right. Who knows? I just go where the train blows, sending love to my friends and folks, and I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies, and Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees, green leaves. Oh yeah. Hey, when me say Jah, me see a way. Drastically straight from me prophecy, I say, hey, every man to them want a philosophy. I live the proper way and then me read a chapter daily. Man, they in the city hungry and not eat. They don't a country just a drop off of the tree them. Yes, it's the poverty not real then. Who knows? I just go where the train wind blows, sending love to my friends and folks, and I suppose. See, I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Jah rise me out of my bed, and me go river, go wash my dread, me all right. All right. See Jah sunrise, wake me up this morning, and I can hear Mama Africa calling. All right. Feeling alive, feeling a vibe, then nothing can stop me. See, I don't care what they think or what they say about me. But look our world, here we come, up and running, and all I'm saying is it's my day. In music, let me start without him. My key may I start pan, because the key not right. Who knows? I just go where the train wind blows, sending love to my friends and folks, and I suppose. Ready? I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees, green leaves. Oh yeah. Hey, when me see Jah, me see a way. Drastically straight from me prophecy, I say, hey, every man to them want a philosophy. I live the proper way and then me read a chapter daily. Man, they in a city hungry and not eat. I put that down a country just a drop off of the tree them. Yes, it's the poverty not real then. It's what the reason we're feeling. Who knows? I just go where the train wind blows, sending love to my friends and folks, and I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees, green leaves. Africa in our soul, but a Jah in our heart. It is of importance for I and I gather. Say if we cannot show now a balance that we had, man is just a man. It shall be a coronation when we learn. Say who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows. I just go where the train wind blows. Sending love to my friends and folks and I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Just provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Really, yeah, today my right, the sunrise, my bright, I'm upright. No one can rock my vibe. Sing with me. What them can do, so you can say what you want to and do what you want to. It's no concern to me. Cause we have our own vision to rule my destiny. Oh, it's my day to do anything I want to. And it's my time, and I'll use it any way I want to. And it's my life, and I'm responsible for every action. It's all mine, my day, my time, my life. I beg you, easing up, get some breathing up, and don't make my state. I'm in a different place, moving on my way. So if you feel like a champion, then nothing can go wrong. This one is your song. Hey, I put away your trouble, I put away your worries, and help me sing along. Take my day. Hands up, everybody, come on. Hey, and it's mine. Oh, you're going to use it. 1, 2. It's mine. Responsible for every action. It's all mine. Over life. Oh, it's mine. Come on. Day to do anything I want to. And it's mine. It's mine. Yeah, and I'll use it any way I want to. It's mine. I'm responsible for every action. It's all mine. My day, my time. Where some them say it's been a pagan. You're going to say to them, say, seek validation, toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. You're going to say to them, excuse me, no pagan. Me not seek validation, toast and admiration from you nor your patrons.
Boy, Derica, sing out the sound out of the mic. Make some more noise for Derica Wolf. Nice little concert we just get a while ago. If you want to book Derica for any performances, please see me backstage as I am her manager and we manage those things. Right, Mr. Lewin? You must tell me if she's behaving herself, you know, sir. I have an interest. All right, that's a wonderful performance. It really is your day. You know, every day you get up, you have a choice, right? Every day you get up, you have an opportunity to choose to do better and to do good. To do better than you did the day before and to do good for yourself and for others. So thanks for that reminder, Derica. Very, very spirited performance. So, sir, from the Road Safety Unit, Mr. Matthews, sir, I don't know how you're going to do it, you know. But after Derica, you have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to ask you to put your hands together for me, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome Mr. Matthews from the Road Safety Unit, one of our partners today. He's going to come talk to you for about 5 minutes. What did we say we do at the ministry? We protect you in school and we try to protect you on the road. So Mr. Matthews, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. All protocols observed. So my name is Dante Matthews, Education and Information Officer at the Road Safety Unit, which is a part of the Island Traffic Authority in the Ministry of Transport and Mining. A very long title. Now, I'm here this morning because road safety is a very important topic, not just for adults, but also for children. Last year, we lost 488 persons on the nation's road. This year, so far, we have lost 157. And when we look at the comparison with the corresponding period last year, that's 144. So we are very serious about road safety. We want to ensure that our students are safe on the school compound and off the school compound. And last year we lost 19 children to road fatalities. This year so far we have lost 5, and we don't want to lose any more, right? We don't want to lose any more. And so the Road Safety Unit, we have an active public education campaign in schools. That's a big part of our unit. So far for this year we have visited 40 schools. And that includes primary schools, high schools, even infant schools. And we have done some schools in Clarendon before. Since the start of the year, we have not been to Veer Technical, but I'm sure that will change. We'll be coming to do a fulsome road safety education session. And we just want to share some tips because it's Child Month, and we understand that a lot of children utilize the roadway. Some children, well, everyone is a pedestrian at some point. And then we have those who are passengers. So when we go to the schools, we talk to them about the different types of road users that we have. We have pedestrians, we have passengers, we have motorcyclists, we have drivers or motorists, pedal cyclists, pillion riders. We have disabled road users as well. And so it's very important that we understand how to use the roadway. A big issue that we realize is with our students or children when they're crossing the road. When you ask them, how do you cross the road? They keep telling you that they look up and down. No, this is up, this is down. So we try to ensure that we educate them that the proper way to cross the road is to look. Let me see who can tell me. It's you look to your right first. Yes, so you look to your right, then left, then right. Who can tell me why you look to your right first? I see a hand. Not hearing. What about the incoming traffic? No, I'm asking why do we look to the right first? There's a reason in Jamaica we look to the right first. So all right, so nobody? Let me see that. Let me hear. Very good. So in Jamaica, we drive on the left. So when we're standing like this, the traffic to our right is actually the left lane. So that's the first lane that's the lane that the car will hit you if you step out into the road without looking. So we look to the right, then left, then right. And we also teach them the curb drill, which is to put the hand up. And the thing about the curb drill, we want to ensure that the hand is elevated. So it should not be the same level as your head. It should be above your head. And the reason for this is so that motorists can see you, because you have some very small children, and you want to ensure that you are noticeable, you're visible. So you raise your hand, then you look where first? Then? Also, very good. Now, we have another issue, Minister, especially with our young adults, or those at the high school level, illegal driving. The ministry has received reports of students driving to school without a learner's permit or without a licensed driver in the vehicle. So what they do, Minister, they drive to school, they park the vehicle on the compound. When the school finds out about it, they start parking it down the street, at a friend's house, at the corner shop, at a mechanic, or somebody that they know down the street. They come to school, and it's an illegal practice. We have parents who are condoning this, adults who are condoning this, and we want this practice to stop. So what we at the Island Traffic Authority, what we're doing, we have a program, the Adolescent Learner Driver Curriculum, which was developed in partnership with UNICEF. And Minister, you would have remembered the launch that we had at Little London High. And we're going into schools. We have introduced it to about 10 schools, 12 schools. So those are schools that have the curriculum, but a part of that curriculum, so in addition to teaching, or in addition to introducing things about defensive driving, the three collisions in a crash, fatigue driving, drunk driving, and all other topics, there's a part of this curriculum that we have been really ramping up, and that's the road code test in schools. Now, what this initiative does, we go into the schools, we have a session with the students, and once you're at the age of eligibility for a learner's permit, we allow students to take the test at the school, and once successful, they go to the tax office to get their learner's permit. So we have done 5 schools so far. 5 schools have already done the test and have acquired learner's permit. The latest school was Mushat High, which took their test yesterday in Trelawney, and we're waiting to see the results. But we had Little London High, York Castle High, we had St. Jago High, St. Catherine High, and Glenmuir High was the first school in Clarendon. And I'm hoping that Veer Technical will be the second school in Clarendon. So we need to speak about that. And Minister, I'm hoping that this is a project we can have, or the curriculum to be standardized in the schools so that we can enable our young people, our students, to be safe drivers, legal drivers, because some of the fatalities that we're seeing is among young people. They accounted for the highest last year. We have had 15-year-olds that died off motorcycles in vehicles, meaning they were the drivers. And if they're 15 and 16, it means they did not have a learner's permit because you have to be 17. And so if there are any 17-year-olds in the room, or even adults who need a learner's permit, we have some flyers at our booth that tells you how to get the learner's permit and some terms and conditions with the learner's permit, such as under the new Road Traffic Act, you must have that permit for 6 months before you can go and apply for a driver's license. And there are some things you can and cannot do. Right? So we can get into that when we come back to do a fulsome presentation. But I just want to leave with you some information regarding the learner's permit. So you must be 17 years of age, and you can set an appointment at the nearest examination depot, or you can send an email. So if you're busy and you can't attend the depot, you can send an email to driverslicense@mtw.gov.jm, and you need to submit your name, your address, your date of birth. We have that information on the form, on the flyer at the back. So you can submit those information to us. We set an appointment. You get your learner's permit. You learn to drive. Then you get your driver's license. And as I mentioned, we're hoping to come back to Veer Technical, have a session, so that students can get their learner's permit to be safe, responsible drivers, so that we can reduce road fatalities. Thank you very much.
Before you go, sir, come right this way. So we have a giveaway from Sir's presentation. And sir, you get to choose the question. I have a branded item from the Just Medz It campaign that I want to give away to one brilliant student that was paying attention. So I hope everybody was paying attention to Sir's presentation. And I know you're coming to Manchester soon.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And so, sir, you go ahead and you ask your question from the presentation.
All right. So I mentioned the amount of children that have died since the start of the year. No shouting. How do we choose?
The first one to walk in a ladylike or gentlemanly manner and get to the stage. That is quite correct, young lady. Okay. All right. So we might need 2 questions. He got here before you. I think we might be able to give her something, though, Mrs. Blair. Ask her another question. Young man, what is your name? Can I get this mic, please? Orandi Johnson. Thank you. Orandi Johnson, what's the answer to the question?
5.
5 children have died since the start of the year from road fatalities. Exceptional, and Mrs. Bear is going to come and give you a nice bag. Thank you, Orandi. Where did Princess Ita go? She went back to her seat. Oh, Orandi, please come back around the front because you're a celebrity now. We're getting some photos in for you. All right, so go around the front, sir. Right to the front of the lectern here so they can get the photo ops in. Stand beside him, sir. All right, next question, sir.
right, so I mentioned some types of road users. Can you give me two? Two
Let
types
me
of
run
road
over
users.
Here. Come this way. All right. Tell us your name, please.
Leonie Dunkley.
Okay, Leonie Dunkley, Lady Leonie Dunkley. Two types of road users. Quick, quick, quick.
Driver and pedestrian.
Driver and pedestrian. I want to make it a little bit more difficult for her. You see when she was walking, how she do the thing with the hand? Yeah. And she do the... I can't ask her. There's another one that starts with a P. You remember it?
Actually, two more, but I can give one. Two more that start with a P.
Not troubler, not troubler. It's Pillion, riders. Please give her a round of applause, sir. You can go ahead and stand in for the photo op. All right, thank you so very much. Please give them all a round of applause. And of course, we have to pause to acknowledge the presence of a few important people. I mean, everybody here is important, you know, but you have some people that are out there fighting for us. And we have to say, acknowledge the presence of Mr. Richard Troop, our Director of School Safety and Security Unit in the Ministry of Education and Youth. Welcome, Mr. Troop. And of course, we welcome Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., Member of Parliament, Clarendon Southeastern. Welcome, sir. In your absence, you were identified as the godfather of the school. And so we're very happy you could join us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving the program along. It's hot and we're having fun. I am going to invite now Mr. Cian Barneswell, Councillor of the Hayes Division. I have him here to bring greetings. Please make him welcome.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me recognize the presence of Honorable Minister Fable Williams, Member of Parliament for Southeast Clarendon, and Minister Pernell Charles Jr., the Principal and Board of Management for Great Technical High School, administrative staff, students, the sponsors that are here this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Vertex family. Good. Let me commend the Ministry of Education and Youth for this event to end violence in school. During my time at Clarendon College, sorry, no pun intended, but we didn't see the kind of violence activity that is now happening in our school spaces. And this initiative, just Medz It, I hope will be able to assist not only schools, but also in our communities, where our students will be getting that kind of exposure in terms of the violence in our communities, and we transferred it in our school space. So I'm hoping that this morning's event, you will learn so much from the presenters here. You will be able to interact with the different booths that are here. And so when you go back to your community in that space, you can say to the adults, and even at home, just Medz It. And I think if we start by interacting with our adults in our community spaces, and to say to them to just Medz It, just call it off, you know, don't bother with any violence, it will somehow send a message to our adults that what they are doing is wrong. We are the future. We are the one that you are the ones that we are dependent on. When our time here will be sitting in the gallery looking on, we want to ensure that Jamaica will be in good hands, where our grandchildren can be able to live a life that is free from violence, a life that our children can be able to grow up in a space that is safe and secure. So again, thanks to be here and wish you all the best. And at the end, I hope we have a good session of end violence in school, and this will be continuous throughout the school life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. And we're making some more room on the program for us to hear from the godfather of Vere Technical High School, Honorable Pernell Charles Jr. MP. Please make him welcome. You know, when my auntie and my uncle come in to look for me, because I know them carrying sweetie and all those nice things, I make more noise for them than that. Make noise for the minister.
Thank you so much. Minister Williams, it's good to see you at your top high school, Vere Technical. I want to, of course, acknowledge all of the team members that are here with you, and our distinguished councillor, former mayor, and unfortunately not an alumni of Vertec, but he went to a school that we won't bash today. My good friend, Mr. Barneswell, Principal, Sir Lewin, and all of the staff members, Mr. Lindsay, the chair, vice chair, but you're doing good work, so we might have to move you up. Mr. Richardson, and all of the team members, but most importantly, the students. Are there any students here from Vertec? There are no students? I see. What school is that? Queens? Queens? What school is that behind you? Okay, all right. All right, but let me hear some noise for the Queens students who are visiting us. And it's the Ellerslie Primary and Infant. Some noise for them as well. But I'm going to ask for a thunder. No, we have some other students here too. What other school is here? Horace Clark High School. Some noise for the visitors who are here. Then I want to see now if we are going to let the minister understand the strength and the power of Very Technical. Let me hear a very good applause and some noise for Very Technical. Okay. All right, we're here. We're here. When I walked in, the first thing I saw were all the gifts on the platform. And then I look to my right, I see my good friend from Nestle. I figure she's part of the gift giving. And I know that you must have other stakeholders who are here. And you know, Minister Williams, what's important? What's important is that all of government, all of our society coming together during Child's Month to let our children know that they are valuable, to let them know that they're loved. I'm going to tell you a very quick story. This morning I went into my kitchen and I saw my son, who is 7, and my daughter, who is now 12, just turned 12 on the 9th of May. And there was an argument in the kitchen. The argument was over a dumpling. If you taste my wife's dumpling, you understand it's worth arguing over, right? But my son was distraught. And I said to my daughter, you know, you're the older one. You have a mother who loves you, a father who loves you, grandparents who love you, auntie, uncle, cousins, siblings who love you. All of this love is poured into you. So what is your responsibility? And she grudgingly said, to pour out love. And then I said to her, I said, do you feel like your siblings love you? And she said, no, my brother hates me. I said, do you hate your sister? She said, no, she hates me. And I said, why would you say that? Yes, she take my dumpling. And I said to the both of them, you know you both love each other. But the word hate is such a powerful word. You mustn't use it just sparingly. It's not something you should use at all. And after I finished speaking to them, I was proud to see that they went over and hugged each other. You know, in Child's Month, parents use it as an opportunity to tell our children how much we love them. But I think it's important for children to tell other children and to show other children love. Because I didn't realize how much it was on my son's mind about his sibling. You know, I'm focused more about my love to him, my wife's love to him as parents. But amongst siblings, amongst peers, it's important for love and protection to be shown. So my message to you is simple. when the minister is talking about just Medz It and end school violence, a lot of it really means love your friend, protect your friend. And you know what else it means? Even that person who you see as enemy, even that person who come at you and have bad things to say and tell you things that you don't like, what should you do with them? Don't be like my daughter and grudgingly say it. What should you say it loudly? What should you do? Love them. Love them, because some of them, you don't know what they went through in the morning. You don't know what they're going back to in the evening. And sometimes the expression from them can change if you change how you treat with them. I saw it this morning. And so I said that I would use that example and give to you. As I close, again, I just want to invite the Minister Williams to see Very Technical as a school full of potential. Yesterday, we recognized the 100th year anniversary of the birth of the most Honorable Hugh Lawson Shearer. Vertech was the most important school to that gentleman. And he poured his love into Vertech. The students at Vertech won the relay at the ISA Sports at the time. And they came together and put their batons in a special gift for him and handed it to him. And his wife told me yesterday that she wants me to have those batons. I informed her that at Vertech, the principal, who I didn't speak to, has agreed for us to have a ceremony here. Don't worry, man. Prince Lewin, good, man. Don't you agree, boss? Eh? You all agree? Agreed that we would have the ceremony representing our former member of parliament, former prime minister, and just reigniting the kind of sense of excellence that we have to show and that we should always strive for. This is a special school, and I'm glad that you chose Vertech as a school for you to visit. And I hope that we can together continue to raise the bar for our children and to push each and every one of these children, whatever school they come from, Queens, Ellerslie, Horace Clark, Vertech, Buster, wherever they are, for them to know that they are never too young to lead and never too young to show love. It is very important. Love, protect, and just Medz. One love.
Thank you so very much for those kind words and those coercions. Honorable Purnell Charles Jr. there. Mr. Lewin, look like you have some extra work to do, sir. Rich history here at Beer Technical, and we're about to make history here right in the auditorium as we go into that section of the program that everyone is waiting for. And no, it is not the end, Counselor. Okay? It is a section where we say big up and well done to our students, their schools, and their teachers who would have participated in this competition. And so I'm going to invite to assist in the presentation of certificates Mr. Barrington Richardson, Director of Regional Education Services, Ministry of Education, Region 7, to come to the podium. So while thank you so very much, yes, make him welcome. While Mr. Richardson is coming, you should know that we had quite a number of schools that entered the Just Medz It competition. We had Arden Prep and Extension High, Askenish Primary and Infant, Brompton Primary School, Eldersley Primary and Infant School, Ensom City Primary School, Greater Portmore Primary, Orocabessa Primary, Porus Primary, St. Jude's Primary, Sturgetown Primary and Infant, Vista Prep, and our high schools included Aberdeen High School, Caron Hall High School, Horace Clark High School, Old Harbour High, St. Mary High School, the Queen's School, and of course, their technical high school. So each member of each team will be receiving certificates of participation. A few of our schools are here this morning. We have to acknowledge Old Harbor High School and Porus Primary that are joining us online. And so those schools that are here today will be receiving their certificates. So we start off with Arden Prep and Extension High. Please put your hands together and help me welcome Lauren Jones. Come, Lauren, run, come. Keep the applause going for Lauren. And little Lauren gets her certificate of participation and our branded Just Medz It bag. And I think there's a water bottle in there too. From Eldersley Primary and Infant School, we have Deidre Watt and Taekwonique Thomas. Make them welcome all the way from St. Elizabeth, from the region of Champions. I had to get that in, Mr. Richards. I can't help myself. As Deidre Watt and Taekwonique Thomas from Sturgetown Primary and Infant. This is 3. We have Aaliyah Murray, Keldriana Johnson, and Deja Fuleta. All right. So Sturgetown Primary is up next. We said Aaliyah Murray. So Aaliyah, you come first. And Aaliyah is, go right ahead, sir. Yes. We see our students already shaping up nicely, you know. Student leaders, prefect, head girl. Yes, Miss Keldriana. And Deja. It's Deja. Pronounce your name properly. Deja Fuleta. We're moving over to the high school from Horace Clark High School in St. Mary, where we come from. Surprise Hines. She's followed by, from the Queen's School, Caricia Roberts. And finally, from the noisiest school in the world, because they know how to make excitement, we welcome our performer herself, Miss Derica Wolf and O'Neill Grant. All right, thank you so much. Welcome, Mr. Grant. Lord, you're the head boy, sir. I can see that. Your tie must be heavy. All right. Thank you so very much. And thank you very much to Mr. Barrington Richardson, Director of Regional Education Services in the Ministry of Education and Youth, Region 7. And so, Minister is ready. Minister is ready for this part. Okay? We have some schools that did particularly well. And we have to big them up. Their pieces were particularly creative, they were particularly original, and they were just particularly good. And so, I am going to indicate that we have a third place winner. Who is the third place winner? Is it Eldersley Primary and Infant? Is it Sturgetown Primary and Infant? No, it's not. In fact. Okay, thank you. In fact, that school, let me tell you what they win for themselves. The third place winner will walk away with cell phones. Yes, child. Cellular phones. What else I'm getting, Miss Smith? The teacher walks away with a gift basket, courtesy of the Ministry of Education and Youth. Can't say ministry never give you nothing yet. And they also walk away with goodie bags, courtesy of Nestle. And the name and the winners, so the first, second, and third place also get from Nestle. But I'll tell you about the first place from Nestle. That one is a little extra. But the third place winner in the Just Medz It Jingle competition is from the region of champions. Region 5, Porous Primary School. And of course, I indicated earlier that Porous is actually joining us online, so we would definitely get their prizes to them. So Porous, I hope you're making noise down there at school because you just placed third in the Just Medz It Jingle competition. All right, so we're coming down. Second place. Thank you so very much. The second place winner gets for themselves tablets for the winners. Yes. Gift baskets for the teachers. And of course, the trophy, a trophy, and their gifts from Nestle. Before I announce who the second place winner is, though, you know you want to hear Porous' jingle, right? All right, let's hear and see Porous' jingle right away. Congratulations to Porous Primary, those wonderful little children there telling us we have to hold a prayer and just Medz It. All right, the second place winner, like I said, they get themselves a trophy, Samsung tablets, gift baskets for the, you think I did full tablet? Samsung phone and Samsung tablet, wait. Gift baskets courtesy of the Ministry of Education and Youth. And who will it be? Is it very technical? Oh, you're so sure? Well, looking at this, it is a school from a region that is just as hot as this one. In fact, they're right next door. Put your hands together and congratulate Old Harbor High School. The team with Akada Brown, Rajoni Daly, and Romario Blackwood, they're online and we're going to play their jingle so we can all hear.
Yo, just Medz It, violence in the schools, we go against it. End this, come together as one nation. Unity, we no want to segregation. Love they are spread to each and every one. Hey, make we come together as one and build a better nation. For each and every one, yeah man. Say no to violence. You're here.
All right, Lord. Some little hip-hop thing going on there, so I'm just burning up. It's just so hot, but it's, I mean, we're having so much fun, right? It's a lot of fun. So Porous did sound good, right, Yannick? Porous did sound good. Old Harbor did sound good, right, Minister? Mr. Troop, who you think come first? Who you think come first? Who you think come first? Let me ask you a question. If Veer come first, what we gonna do? If Veer come first, what we gonna do? You cannot mash up the place. I am begging you, please. do not mash up the place because the media is here and I don't listen.
At that me I talk about.
Right away, sir. The first place winner of the Just Medz It Jingle competition will walk away with a trophy. Yes.
Goodie area.
Yes. They will also walk away with gift baskets, courtesy of the Ministry of Education and Youth for the teachers. Don't. Yes. They will also walk away with some gift bags from our sponsor, Nestle. Yeah. But they will also walk away with Lenovo laptops. Yes, miss. They will also walk away with television sets. You need to have an adult component for this competition next year. That was very bad mind of you not to put me in there. And the winner, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of the inaugural Just Medz It End Violence in Schools competition is... Before I announce, please allow me to invite the Honorable Minister of Education to the left. I love my job, you know that? I love my job, I really do. All right. You ready? If you're ready, say ready. If you're ready, say ready, ready, ready. If you're ready, say Just Medz It. And if you know the winner is Beer Technical High School, jump up and make some noise. All right. Beer Technical High School. I just announced you as the winner, you know. Just that the little noise that you make. Let me announce it again. The winner for the Just Medz It Jingle competition is Beer Technical High School.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, for lockdown.
Let's welcome Derek and O'Neill.
If I tell you, say I love you, no day for me.
Let me just remind you that Derek are getting a TV to go home with. Derek, don't make your mother have to talk to you too much about turning off that TV. Derek is also getting a laptop. And so too is O'Neill. Yes, O'Neill. You're starting 6th form strong. I'm gonna invite Rona Morgan Birkinson from Nestle, because Minister's gonna need some help with those TVs.
Baby, calm down. Yo, this your
Of course, they also get for themselves a trophy. Yes, man. Watch your TV. Dare I say rich alive? You're not finished? I'd like to also invite their teacher, Miss McCarthy, Mrs. McLean. I hope she's not married, because I could, work you out with somebody named McCarthy. Make noise for Mrs. McLean. Hold on. Miss McLean, how you do? All right. Thank you so very much. More things. Hold on. We have the gift baskets, the gift bags from Nestle. I think Minister can help us hand out some of those as well to teacher and students.
Let's hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. I said hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you flow. Yeah. Say me, I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you ride.
just want to say that we were just informed that Amelia Powell from Brompton Primary School is also here. Amelia would have entered on behalf of her school, and we'd like to invite Amelia to come up and get her certificate. Amelia, you're extra special. And Antonia Newman, you're extra special because ministers, you get to get a picture with the minister today. Minister, look at you, so pretty. Exceptional. We want to say thank you and congratulations to all of our winners, all of our participants. Give them a round of applause for me, please. And listen, Minister could not leave without saying a few words to us and leaving us with her remarks and her charge. So I'm taking Minister right away to the lectern. Please make some holy noise for her and say, just Medz it, just Medz it.
Come on, stand up. Let me see you.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom.
Thank you, Mr. DJ. You may be seated. All right, students. Good morning. Good morning to all the teachers who are here this morning. Where are our teachers? They're outside? All right, good morning still. Let me acknowledge Miss Anita Bailey. She's one of our community relations education officer. But she has the second job to be the master of ceremonies at all our events. Give her a round of applause. I think she's doing a very good job this morning, despite the heat. Let me acknowledge the Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., your Member of Parliament. Give him a round of applause as well. And his councillors here, Mr. Barneswell. You heard from him earlier. We have Mr. Kemoy Lindsay, Vice Chair of the Board of Management here at VeerTech. We also have your principal. Let me acknowledge him, Mr. Lewin. We have our Regional Director, Mr. Barrington Richardson. And of course, the lady behind all of this, Mrs. Hyacinth Blair, Senior Director, Children's Affairs Policy Division. And I know we have many team members here this morning from the Ministry of Education and Youth. I see Mr. Troop, I see Yannick, and forgive me if I don't call you by name, but I know that you're here. You've been supporting all along. Let me acknowledge the many schools who are here this morning, and I know your names were called already, but special acknowledgement to Veer Technical High School, who is the host this morning, and to say congratulations to you and all the schools that participated in the Just Medz It Jingle campaign. Thank you for taking the time to really think about it, but to also verbalize your thoughts and put them into a jingle. I know even though the jingle might be a 30-second jingle, but I know that you probably spent many hours trying to figure out what are the right words, the right actions. And so I'd like for us to give all the schools that participated in the Just Medz It Jingle campaign a really, really loud round of applause this morning. to all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the media as well who are here, thank you as always for helping us to carry our positive messages out across Jamaica. So National Children's Day is a wonderful opportunity for us as a society to highlight our children and their achievements, promote positive family and community engagement with them, and to bring focus to their rights. And as I was sitting there this morning, I noticed on the screens in front of you that there were a number of different child's rights that were coming up. So I hope you paid attention to all of those as they scrolled on this screen. The theme for Child Month this year is Children Need Our Love and Protection. Get involved. And I think it's speaking to all of us, regardless of whether the children are our maternal or paternal children or not. We need to love and protect every child in this society. So I'm calling on all of us to get involved. We continue to encourage love. I know the MP had a beautiful story this morning about his children. And MP, you should tell that story often because it just shows that we need to continue reinforcing love in our children. Yet, even as we celebrate today as National Children's Day, we do so with mixed emotions. We honor our children for their creativity, their brilliance in academics and extracurricular activities. Yet, we recognize that too often the lives of young ones are marred either by acts of violence that they commit or observe being committed by schoolmates or by adults in their communities. And I don't know how many of you heard the newscast this morning. The Office of the Children's Advocate had some statistics that really should wake us up if we're sleeping in terms of the number of children who called into their hotline reporting issues, some even talking about suicide, self-harm, and so forth. So we need a massive outpouring of love for our children. Last year, October, we launched the End Violence in Schools, Just Medz It campaign. And I want to especially acknowledge Dr. Troop and, well, Mr. Troop and his team for all the work they do in the Safety and Security Division of the ministry. They're out in the field, raising awareness, speaking with students, bringing in ideas, programs into school to get us focused and ensuring that we have a safe environment at school for our children. A round of applause to Mr. Troop. It's not an easy job, but he and his team wake up every day to do it. Come on, man, that too, thank you. A bigger one. Because I noticed recently that we're not seeing those videos that we saw earlier on when school started. And I want to applaud all the principals, deans of discipline, guidance counselors in our schools. I know you're working on the ground, and we are seeing a much better environment now than we saw when school started this year. And you'd agree, Mr. Principal, right? Mr. Lewin, you would agree to that. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. So, commendations to all who made an effort to participate at the primary and high school level. Special congratulations to Veer Technical High School. Congratulations for placing first in the high school category, and Old Harbor High School for placing second. When the Jingle competition is over, I do not want you to lose sight of the bigger picture, namely that the aim of the Just Medz It End Violence in Schools Jingle competition was to provide an opportunity for the children and students who are the major stakeholders to be a part of the campaign and not just the target of the campaign. Increase the participation of students in the process of finding solutions geared towards ending violence in schools, and showcase the talents of students' creativity in promoting nonviolent means of resolving conflict. You know that these activities must continue in a variety of ways. We have to keep reminding you, we have to keep reinforcing it, because we know that every day in the lives of our children, there are many different situations that confront them. And in the moment, we want you to remember the Just Medz It slogan. It says, stop and think. And yes, a lot of times these things happen extremely quickly. You might be walking and talking with your friends, and suddenly one of them says something that you don't like. And within a split second, you react with violence, with saying things that you later regret. And so we have to keep reinforcing this in you, so that when you're in the situation, in the moment, in that split second, you will say to yourself, you know, it's not worth it. Just Medz It. You can walk away. You cannot answer back. There are a number of other options that are available to you that we're going to continue to remind you about, so that you don't get into these violent situations. But today is not all about violence. It's a day when we celebrate you, your achievements in academics, the performing arts and sports and other areas of life, your achievement in your communities, in your churches, in the uniform groups that you are enrolled in. And I have to say, as a segue, I am way more than pleased to find out that there are at least 50% more students who are involved in uniform groups in their schools this year than before COVID. Isn't that a great number? Isn't that something great to know that our children are participating in the 4-H club, in Boy Scout, Girls Guide, all of these groups? They are attaching themselves to something that is greater than them. Congratulations to all of the students who are members. I want to encourage all of you to join one of these organizations as well. So I want you to have a wonderful National Children's Day. This month is National Children's Month as well. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the jingle that Vera Technical High School created. And we're going to help you to get it out there all across Jamaica, Veritech, so that students everywhere will know that Veritech means business. And guys, I'm going to end, but I want you to know that I'm no stranger to Clarendon, no stranger to Vera Technical High School. Prior to being Minister of Education and Youth, I spent many, many summers in Chateau. Yes, I mean, I look forward to it because, you know, Clarendon has a lot of mangoes and, and so on. So we were always here, and I have relatives who graduated from Vera Technical High School. So again, have a wonderful rest of the day. This has been great. Thank you so much, Vera Technical High School, for being the gracious host that you are. Continue to be the shining star. Thank you to all the other schools that participated this morning. You made your way from far to be here, and we wish you a safe journey back to your communities. Thank you very much. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so very much, Minister Williams. And I hope that Veer had a box of mangoes, East Indians, for the minister and the MC, but mostly the minister. Thank you, Minister. All right, so guess what? We were also very excited to hear that Veer won. You don't notice that we didn't do something? Never played the video. Please roll the tape for me. Let us see the video from Veer Technical.
Just cool it up, no say them now grown up. I'm a believe enough to stop. Calm down, you're not fool but violence, make it look dumb.
Pen and paper, we are better come with the joke and the laughing. End the violence, youth and pray you want to bag a long talk in a piece to put on with shirt.
Just Medz it, no man, just Medz it. 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 End violence in schools. That we agree.
We can see why they won. They did such a very good job. Congratulations once again to all of our winners and all of our participants. So students and visitors alike, you will notice that we have quite a few booths around. We have the road safety unit that's over here. We have the youth division that have set up their own little section. You did? Oh, boy, Yannick, I'm always thinking you're setting up something. We have the Ministry of Education, Youth and Youth, Region 7, the region of purpose, positioned to serve. And they're at the back there. Hi, Dal, Keith and team. Big up on yourself. That's the guidance. Yeah, man, they're always hardworking, always down there with their school-wide positive behavior and intervention system. What? Say it louder. Support. He just got good marks on his evaluation for that, sure. Good. And also we have the Victim Services Unit that's here with us. So Ministry of Justice, National Security, really throwing their full weight behind our program today. Heart Trust NSTA is also here. So I'm inviting everyone to go out, see the booths. You know that all programs up to the associate degree level are free of cost to our students, everybody, our parents, everybody can also be a part of that. And I have some information for you. You remember I told you that everybody has a chance to win something today? I never lie. I tell a joke, but I don't tell a lie. And you remember I was telling you to pay attention to those two screens there for the rights of the child. I hope you are paying attention. Put up your hand if you are paying attention. Very good. Because when the time comes and I ask for the first young lady or young gentleman to get to the stage in a dignified manner to answer the question that I will ask, for an opportunity to win a Samsung tablet for themselves, you better be prepared. Are you ready? You should be ready. But I just want to remind you, of course, once more, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure you view the booths. I also hear the National Council on Drug Abuse is here with us as well. So it's a full wraparound thing today. We're trying to cater to all of the areas that our students might be left behind. So we couldn't have an activity like this without hearing from... Who is this lovely lady? Because now I forgot to make everybody sing happy birthday to her, Mr. Troop. She is an important partner, and we are all going to sing happy birthday for her. Please get your singing pipes going on. Miss Janie Ann Chevans from the Ministry of Justice is celebrating her 21st birthday today. We are going to, everyone, we just want to stand And Miss Shavans is celebrating her 21st birthday today, Minister Charles. Is 21, sir. No, sir, 21. She's a little wiser. Yes, the one is for the wisdom. Okay? And we're going to sing Happy Birthday, Janie Ann. All right. Can the band give me something? We don't want the Stush one. We want the Jamaican one. Let me see. Where's Derica to help me? And somebody else celebrating a birthday today? And this is who? The only person that... Oh, I'm not going to say that because it's going to go in the news. What's your name, please? Sarah Blackstock, student of Bear Technical High School, is celebrating her 15th birthday today. All of it. Miss Jacinta, when we did a 15. 15th birthday today. So we're going to sing them happy birthday. All right. Let me see if I can catch the note. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, dear ladies. Happy birthday. Everybody know. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, dear ladies. Happy birthday. There's another line. That's it. You look good in your clothes and your hair comb good too. You girl fully bright and your shoes them something. And your shoes them fit you right. We wish you all the best for the year to come. Wanna help me, no man? So all of we just join and sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, dear ladies. Happy birthday. Give them a round of applause. We can't get one present. Yes. Miss Sarah, come back here. It's Children's Day. You know, Miss from Ministry of Justice, she's over the age, so yeah, we can't. But even though she's 21, but Sarah, we're definitely giving you a gift back from Nestle for your birthday. All right? So I was saying to you, thanks, band, you did a great job. So I was saying to you that ordinarily, you know, we do all the talking before. But we couldn't have an event like this without hearing, if it's even on the last note, from our youth. So our youth representative was a little bit late, but we still have to accommodate her on that program. Hush, Antoinette, hush. So I'm going to invite Shaniel Brooks, a representative from the National Secondary Student Council, who is here to bring greetings. And she's coming all the way from, this looks like Denby. The aqua people. All right, please make her welcome.
Good morning, very technical. Can you make some noise, please, the winners of the Just Medz It competition? Let me hear you make some noise, very tech. Madam Moderator, Miss Anita Bailey, our host school, Bear Technical High School, Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Education and Youth, Honorable Pernell Charles, Member of Parliament, Clarendon Southeast, Mr. Sean Barneswell, did I say that correctly? Councillor of Hayes, Clarendon, Mr. Kemoy Lindsay, Vice Chairman, Board of Management, Veer Technical High School, Mr. O'Neill Lewin, Principal of Veer Technical High School, Mr. Richard Troop, Director of Safety and Security in School, Mr. Barrington Richardson, Region 7 Director, Mrs. Hyacinth Blair, Senior Director, Children's Affairs Policy Division, teachers, students, supporting agencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning, Veer Technical High School. Did you guys? Thank you. So, my fellow executives of Region 7, Danny Gordon, the Vice President, and Tabija Patterson, the Secretary PRO, is absent, but they send their well wishes. So my name is Chanel Brooks. I am the Assistant Vice President for Region 7. So as we celebrate Child's Day and the End Violence in Schools, Just Medz It School Tour and Jingle Competition Award Ceremony today, I want to take this opportunity to encourage my fellow students to find amicable solutions to resolve issues amongst yourselves instead of resorting to violence. As our motto states, responsible students make the difference. Let us be the students, let us be the change agents in our respective spaces and by extension, the nation. I wish the Children's Affairs Policy Division all the best for the rest of today's proceedings. Thank you all for having me and have a great day. Thank you.
Boy, Miss Brooks, when you grow up, you want to be a lawyer. I can see that. That's such a good representation there from Miss Brooks, and I hear they lay hands on you. Quick too. You did a very good job. Give her another round of applause, please. So we're winding down now. We're winding down. But we couldn't send you off with without a little entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? We couldn't send you off, you know. We have to have a little fun. And I hear that sir has a little treat for us children later. Us to include me, Mr. Troop. And Mr. Troop as well. And so, I'm going to invite the Very Technical Poetry Group. They are here to perform for us, and follow them right immediately is the Jamaica Constabulary Force Band, who when I was coming in at 8:30 this morning, they were outside warming up and ready to perform for us. So, Vere's Poetry Group. Where is Vere's Poetry Group? Uh-huh.
School bell a ring, knife and fork a fight for down low. Children live what they learn. They learn what they live. We are already learning to live with violence, mayhem, abuse, and strife. What world would you leave us if we can't learn to live good? Live good? Yes, you should. Everybody know by now that they should live good. Live good? Remember the values that you were taught? Teach me now. Just remember. I took some respect for your elders and everybody in charge of you too. And to that, a dash of social graces. Say please, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Excuse me. Good morning. How do you do? But I move at a move and that's the media come. My girl, make we just live good. Live good? Yes, you should. Everybody know by now that they should live good. Always have issues one check. We violent cross to the least. We are begging to work hard to bring us back to our roots of discipline. Love for others as much as ourselves. The values and morals them. We need to live in this changing world. Help us! Help us, please! Really want to live good. Live good? Yes, you should. Everybody know by now that they should live good. We here say take a village to raise a child. So where the village there? they live. We are already learning to live with violence, mayhem, abuse, and strife. What world would you leave us if we can't learn to live good? Thank you.
Thank you so very much. They're technical high school there, so them can sing, them can dance, them can do poetry. Them really talented down here. Look like I have to start coming to school down here. All right, so earlier I told you that I had a giveaway. A giveaway for you. You want it? You want it? You have to show me a birth certificate. Thank you for the correction, young lady. Certificate. I have to see your birth certificate. No. Say again? You were born in a leap year? Oh, Jesus. The maths there are going to elude me, I know. So, yeah, you have to save that for your next ministry event, like a maths day when you want me to figure it out. Too much work, that no. All right, so, you were asked to pay attention, and sir, over there, a warm up. And disturb me. Yes, sir? All right. So you're asked to pay attention to these two television screens and identify. You're supposed to be looking at the rights of the child. Now, the first wonderful student, not of life, but of any school that is here, that can come to the podium and name for me 3 rights of the child. Look like I shouldn't really know the answer, so. 3 rights of the child. Come, sweetheart, you can come still. And there's another thing that you have to be able to tell me. Child rights are divided into 3 categories. Anybody did know that? You never did know that, don't? Well, 3 categories. If you are able to tell me one of the 3 categories, yes, and name 3 rights of the child, and do it quick before the police them arrest me. One of the categories under which children's rights are divided, and name 3 child rights, any child rights, then you win for yourself a Samsung Galaxy tablet. All right. Miss Hyacinth, come with the other microphone, please. The other microphone, it's behind. All right, so who wants to go first? My friend from Queen's School? All right, what's your name, please?
Ashley Thomas.
Okay, Ashley Thomas from all the way from Kingston, Queen's School. Cool.
So one of the 3 categories is economic, and children have the right to express themselves, to be protected, and to receive guidance.
Oh, Jesus. Hyacinth, come here. You can't say anything. So this competition will be judged by Price Waterhouse and Hyacinth, our auditors. And Hyacinth, we have a little problem. She get part of the question right. Only part. But it was so beautifully spoken that I could give her a raise. But she looked nervous. We're still going to give her some. We can give her a bag? We can give her a bag courtesy of the Children's Affairs Policy Division. Who can tell me which part she get right? All right, hold on. Let me hear from the other young man. Come, young man. You don't know the parts, but you know the rights. All right, let me hear what you're saying to me.
First right, children has a right to be protected. Second right, every children has a right to... Every child has a right to every child has a right to proper care, and every child have a right to express their view.
All right. Well, him know the rights at least. Give him a round of applause. What's your name?
Tesrick Cross.
Say again?
Tesrick Cross.
Mr. Cross from Veer Technical. Him not get all of the question right, Miss Hyacinth. So him not get the tablet, but he might get one bag. Go on. Who do we have here?
Anthona Newman.
From?
Brompton Primary.
Where is Brompton Primary?
In St. Elizabeth.
In St. Elizabeth?
Yes, miss.
In the region of Champions?
Yes, miss. It's in the region of Champions.
Come now. I hope you have the question, you know. You have all of them?
Miss, I don't know the regions, but I know them.
All right. Boy, Miss Hyacinth, everybody know the rights. Let me hear.
Every child has the right to be protected, the right for guidance, and the right to have a name.
The right to have a name. Yes, you know that? It's the right to be able to be identified with a name. Good job. Yes. Nobody now in the tablet today. Me not like this. Come, give her a gift. Little Miss Young Lady from Sturgetown Primary. What's your name?
Diadija Fullerton.
Miss Fullerton, come. I need 3 rights, but I don't want any of the ones I hear already.
Miss, every child has a right to have an education. Every child has the right to freedom, and every child has the right to speak.
To express themselves. Very good. And what is she on? The honor roll. So y'all can stay there. Do you know any of the categories that the children's rights fall under? No, miss. Let me give you a clue for those of you who are coming. You know, all of them people who are coming now just go up and Google a while ago. They're going to wicked, sir. They're going to so wicked. Start with P. Me say. They're going to come so. Come here, miss. Get your little bag. Come, nice girl. You afraid? Me not bite you, man.
So one of the categories are provision and...
Oh, Lord. Look like somebody in the lead here.
And the rights are right to freedom, a right to education, and a right to health care.
Jeez, look like somebody gone with a tablet. Is she right? Is she correct? What's your name?
Martha Lee Davis.
Martha Lee, very mature name. Martha Lee Davidson of Veer Technical High School. Which grade are you in?
Grade 8A.
Grade 8. You already have a tablet?
No.
And so she doesn't have a tablet, and she has one for herself, a Samsung Galaxy tablet. Take care of it, girl. No, man. This is where we're not going. We're not come, man. We're not get things, too. You afraid? Some must ask them 2 questions to get something. I feel so. So now, I have a question. When was the Just Medz It competition launched? Well, one at a time. Talk to me. Oh, you have to say no, miss. You know, see girl come forward. There's a ladies, gentlemen. You must make ladies go first. Not when winning's involved. You must be gracious and kind. No, man, make a lady go first, man. I saw it for go, man. You're a man. Man. You have to push a lady first, man.
I know it is November 2022.
November 2022, Miss Hyacinth. And she is correct. So she gets for herself a gift bag courtesy of the Children's Affairs Policy Division. So she wins something. All right. Your turn now. Look, one pretty girl over there. So, question for you. Outside of the schools that won today, so that's Porus Primary, Old Harbor High School, and who else? Name 2 schools that entered the competition. Miss, oh, you finna do that? You can't say Veer Technical. Veer Technical win. Name 2 schools. Come. 2 schools that are not a part of the winning category, but who participated in the competition today. Name 1. Looking at audience. Look on the uniform there.
Miss,
Porous primary.
No, you can't say Porous Primary because Porous Primary is in the winning category. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Brompton Primary and
Brompton Primary and? Is one? May drop it to one? All right, you get your prize and go. Look here, I don't have no more questions to ask you, eh? We don't have so much gift bag. I don't have that many gift bags, but I really do want to give this young man a gift bag, Mrs. I do really want to. Sorry, ladies, I'm so sorry. Please give them a round of applause for coming up. And I'm giving you the gift bag because you did the honorable thing and you let the young lady go ahead of you, even though you weren't sure you were going to win anything, all right? So talk to Mrs. Blair and she'll set you up nicely. All right, thank you so very much. Sorry to the big people. Next year we will have an adult portion of the competition, all right? So we can win something too, because it's not fair. It don't fair. I want a TV too. Yes, and a phone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming down. It's really getting hot in here. And unfortunately, there is no swimming pool nearby. So I'm going to invite the team from the Jamaica Constabulary Force Band. Dare I say, they are nationally and regionally renowned for their professionalism and the work that they do. Our two gentlemen saxophonists, put your hands together and welcome the team from the JCF Band. I refuse to allow them to perform with that thank you, welcome.
a beautiful day. Don't fuss and fight, let us unite. We got one life, so let's make it right. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Hey. If you got life, then give God praise. You may not have much, but you're living day by day. And have faith, and don't wanna work. Get up on that seat and put that face to work.
All right, put your hands together for the team from the Jamaica Constabulary Force Band. They did such a brilliant job. Give them another round of applause, please. And listen, guess what? We're done. Yes. No, it's not yay. It's my duty to say thank you to everybody. You're welcome. I first of all want to say a very big thank you to Veer Technical High School for hosting us. You guys did such a great job. Did such a great job through your principal who welcomed us and your vice chairman of your board that we heard from. Want to big up to our minister, Favour Williams, who passed through, Honorable Pernell Charles, who also brought us greetings, as well as our councillor caretaker for the area and everybody that was on the program that I don't have in my hand right now. But seriously, we have to say a big thank you. Thank you to our students. Thank you for our teachers who supported their students on this journey. The truth is, we're not ever going to be able to see the change we want to see if we don't start with ourselves. It's very important that as long as you are, you look at yourself and see how, if you just Medz It before you say a thing, if you just Medz It before you post that video or like that video, if you just Medz It before the conflict starts, it can stop so much from happening. So I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. Thank you so very much to the media team from JIS, to the team from the Ministry of Education and Youth, Children's Affairs Policy Division, and the Region 7 team, the music people, every single person that supported this activity today. You, my audience, God, you guys were so awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm not going with yourself one way. Yeah, I'm not going with yourself. All of you are winners. You're the future, so just Medz It before you do something stupid. All right? Have yourselves a great day. Remember to visit the booths. We do have ice cream for you. Say, yay, I'm excited about the ice cream. Yay! Excited about the ice cream. So, you know, we have some ice cream treats for you. You can check in at the different booths. I think there's a booth outside with the ice cream. You can check there and get yourself a cup of ice cream. Have a great day and just Medz It. Bye.
I've been living fast life, but I see it in slow. Oh no, and you see my lifestyle, I got G's in the tub. See many people there outside where they feed man's oboe. Oh no, and me I stand the defender like Joseph Yobo. But girl say she want Netflix and chill, so I chatty get even want it. If you fall in love, Kelly satin. You go to breakfast, I'm not capping. Can you see drip pull, I'm not catching. I'm not faking this, no fugazi. You see these feelings, I'm not catching. I'm a quest and feet, I just want it. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night.
F-I-N-E-S-S-E, if it be the reason why your papa want to jealous me. If you want to take I'm serious, I do top speed. No fit to resonate, I'm on a different frequency. I don't think it's necessary. I be done with somebody that could do like me. When I be like Musala coming off the right wing, I cut to your defender, you no need to tell me. I'm a horse, finesse. And you know, send me, I'm a snap. Now I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful, finesse. You know, send me, I'm a snap. Now I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful,
finesse. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. Finesse. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night.
I have my house and I have my car. Have my drink and I have my bar. Have my peace and I don't want war. Have my riches, I don't need power. Got my money, I got my girl. Got my diamonds, I got my pearl. Got my things and I got my wings. I may fly every day, I'm the Lord of wings. Everybody sing happiness. We not in no with stress. Gonna fake friend, gonna bad mind. We no want no friendship from them. Sing again now. Happiness. We not in no with stress. Dance me and dance and I enjoy myself. If you want to for your business. Alright, stir fry. Stir fry. Stir fry. Mama Chicote ya. Stir fry. Stir fry. The dance bad. Yo, now I'm alive. Lego the bird. Lego the bird. Lego the bird. Hey, Lego the bird. 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 Alright, rifle war. Rifle war. Real gangster not take certain dog. Rifle war. Rifle war. Rifle war. Make the dog them bad. Gonna fake friend, gonna bad mind. We don't want no friendship from them. Sing again now.
Surprise them with a bang bang, left them with a bing bing. Everything my sing sing is a it ting ting. Tongue a frank in my vice, pan the rhythm ting. Bad mind coulda never stop my thing. Them say I did a one, but me still a win. Now Medz them, me I do me own thing.